Hey guys, thanks for stopping by again for another video. So I'm going to be critiquing my short film, my animated short film. And first and foremost, I want to say that I'm proud of the work I did, but in no way do I think it's perfect. I'm usually pretty hard on myself, but this is more for me, and I want to take an in-depth look at my work and see what I can do better. And I'm genuinely not going to try and tear myself down. That would be kind of whack, and I want to be nice to myself while acknowledging my weaknesses and mistakes. So anyways, let's get right into it. Alright guys, here we go. I'm going to critique my final animated short. This is what I turned in for a grade to graduate college. So yeah, let's critique it.
My greatest failure was always hidden behind my greatest treasure. When we first met, I was scared of him. Everyone was.
Okay, so first things first. One of the things that caught my eye is, you know what? I'm completely happy with like the opening, the opening, whatever. It's fine with me. It looks fine. Everything's good. This actually, fun fact. This is kind of, what's it called? This is actually canonically wrong. They're supposed to have their arm bands and their shoulder bands at this time, but. Anyways, so I drew that really wrong. But yeah, you know what?
When we first met, I was.
Music's fine. The drawing his head up, drawing the animation of him looking up. It's not the cleanest, but it's whatever. You get the point. I do wish I connected these. Looking at this is kind of bothering me, but you know what? Honestly, I'm happy with the intro. Intro's fine. All right, let's keep going.
Scared of him. Everyone was. Sasha towered over everybody and had the strength of a beast.
Okay, now can I just say, this drawing of my character Sasha, this is supposed to kind of like be the baseline. This is like one of the first drawings I drew of him. And so this is supposed to be, I guess, like the framework. This is the model, not sheet, but this is what I was going off of. And now we'll see how quickly that falls apart.
But during basic training, I got to know him.
Which, okay. One of the most important aspects, principles of animation is solid drawing. This drawing is not solid. This does not look like the character that we just saw right now. This is not his profile. I mean, it is, but like, yeah, solid drawing. I'm going to give myself a oof for this one because, yeah, I don't know. That's rough. This doesn't look like my character turned in 3D space. This is like, I don't know. He doesn't even look as big or as monstrous. I could have maybe, framed this shot a little better. Also, the background. I'll have more right now to say about the background.
And learned who he really was under that hard shell of brawn and muscle. I would always tell him how I joined, wanted to leave the dome and find adventure outside in the wastelands. He laughed, said I wouldn't last 30 seconds outside the dome, that I'd probably die out there in the scorching heat.
Okay, second thing. This is literally the same background that we saw 10 seconds ago, and I don't like how my character looks gigantic. Seeing like the... Can I get rid of this? Is this a... Hold on, I'm gonna play this on a different player. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This player is a lot better. Okay, but yeah, looking at the grid lines and how it lines up, it just makes him look gigantic, and the wall doesn't look as pushed back as I wanted it to be. So he just looks huge. Animation, it's fine for for what it is, what it's supposed to. He's just explaining. Oh, and the lip sync, also the lip sync, where he's talking right here. It's not supposed to be synced up to the narration. So yeah, but I can see how that would look a little jarring for some people.
An adventure outside in the wastelands. He laughed, said I wouldn't.
Also, the fact that these are not I didn't get rid of these little overstrokes right here. It's killing me. Anyways.
Last 30 seconds outside the dome, that I'd probably die out there in the scorching heat. So I asked, what took a big guy like him so long to join, knowing that we could turn the tide on the...
Again, I'm gonna get myself on solid drawing. What's going on here? What's go? I mean, okay. I copied and pasted these, but no, I didn't. Actually, no, I didn't. These are different. But I drew them wrong on both sides. Oh my goodness. Anyways, also the transition from here, where he's gigantic and he's standing on the ground plane, to here where he's not standing on the ground plate. It's not a fan of that. Don't know why I drew it like that, but anyways.
Knowing that we could turn the tide on the Sun Beast with his kind of strength. I was expecting him to say something violent or provoking, but he softly turned and said that he was doing this to try and provide for his family. He wanted nothing more than to keep
These little fills right here are killing me so much. Anyways.
his newborn safe, making sure no harm would ever come to her. I sat back and thought about how selfish my goals were, but in that moment, I knew that we had just become friends.
Okay. Okay. Once again, solid drawing. There's a little bit of anticipation. He's right here. Turns back, and then he leans in. Oh my goodness. I did not color that in. Oh my good. I didn't get rid of this stroke on the eyebrow. There's a little tag right there. And the fingers too. Ooh, right here. Wow, I did not clean this up very well. I'm barely just now noticing that. This is new. I did not see that. Holy cow. Oof. Yeah, I missed a little straggler right there. Anyways, okay, now I'm being too nitpicky, but the animation, it's not the best. It's not the best. I will say that.
Friends. After basic training, I advanced through the ranks and eventually led missions outside the dome, clearing out the Sun Beasts and making a path to our sister city near Mount Gemadura. Those treks were tough, and we lost great people along the way.
Okay, let's... once again, the animation, it's okay. It's a standard walk cycle. This is... Okay. I struggle with proportions and like anatomy and stuff like that, clearly. Another thing about this scene, I do, you know what? I do like it.
Gemadura.
I like it. I like how there was a workaround for him to walk over the hill.
Those treks were tough.
So here's the thing. I animated this walk cycle first.
And we lost great people along.
I saved it as a PNG sequence. This is the technical aspect for like all the animation nerds out there, but I made a PNG sequence and then I put this in After Effects and I separated all these hills onto different layers. And then I basically just moved him through the scene. Also, I kind of like the effects of the dust. I could have maybe put them, if you focus on it too long, it does, look a little strange, but I think maybe I could have done more dust like behind this layer, kind of make it go out there instead of just this front one, because it does look kind of weird and flat. I also wish I could have done something with the background characters, but I think that part, I just didn't have enough time to give them anything to do or, animate them or something. That would have taken too long. Anyways.
And we lost great people along the way.
All right, the Sun Beasts. These guys. This is not the original blueprint I had for these guys. The original Sun Beasts that I drew are supposed to look like this. So, yeah, they look a little different only because my professor was saying, do you want to draw this complicated beast, like 4 billion times? And I was like, absolutely not, you're right. So this is the simple version of a Sun Beast in my show. Kind of really can't see the glow too much in these orange areas, but honestly, I think it's all right. Maybe could have used a shadow, but aside from that, I think the animation's fine. The sound design, I think I did okay. I'm not stressing about that.
But I always had Sasha by my side. He would follow orders to the T and would never question or complain about them either.
Okay, this animation, I drew this at a friend's house, fun fact. I animated this at a friend's house. I tried so hard. I added so many in-betweens, and I think this is one of those where timing is just kind of rough. If I'm looking at any of the other principles, let me pull them up really quick. I kind of wish I followed more of an arc. He's super stiff bringing out his hammer. Also, where does the hammer come from? I don't know. I think it's just one of those cartoon things. But, I think I could have eased it in and eased it out, slow in, slow out. There could have been, some like, what is it? Oh, he could have overshot it a little bit. Maybe could have exaggerated, this pose a little bit, 'cause it's super stiff. And I mean, look at how this guy's. I mean, come on, standing a little weird. Also, shadows. Shadows would have definitely fit these guys more into the
I
scene.
always had Sasha by my side. He would follow orders to the T and would never question her.
Also, that little hand gesture, Jesus was supposed to be like backing up a little bit, and then he was supposed to be like, hey, I got this, this is me, I got this, but it just, I don't know, it just looks a little weird, huh?
He would follow orders to the T and would never question or complain about them either. Honestly, if it weren't for him, I doubt we would have been able to make.
I like this one a lot. This animation is cool. The background characters, I wish they could have, reacted to it too. But, it's just a time management thing. Could have cleaned this up a little more. Solid drawing, again. He's a little off model. Those are the shortest biceps I've... not even biceps. That's like the shortest, upper arm? Not the forearm, but, this part. He just looks a little... He looks a little wonky. And then when this happens, when, it's implied that Sasha hits the thing... Yes, that's the Valorant plant spike sound, in case you're wondering. But yeah, thought that was kind of cool. There's some junk. This, rough. Very rough. That's a rough drawing right there. Thank God it's only there for 2 seconds. But anyways.
If it weren't for him, I doubt we would have been able to make it. By the end of
Pretty
the week,
solid.
We reached the edge of the city.
Okay, so this shot I like a lot. I could have drawn the city better. I'm not really too happy with how the city came out. It just looks really weird, but you know what, for what it's worth, honestly, I am really happy with this shot. It is also a static shot. I feel like I could have maybe moved it a little more. Solid drawing. Actually, he looks pretty, solid this time, so that's kind of cool. Continuity. Holy cannolis. Look, in this scene on their same trek, he's missing his his little ranking symbols, and he has him here. So whoops. Continuity. Anyways, I gotta stop saying anyways. Another thing too, this was one of the first shots I also had for my short, because I was just making artwork and stuff for it, and yeah, it looks super purple. It's supposed to be the same blue as all these other shots, but yeah, this one is super purple. But oh well, for what it's worth, I still like the shot though. Very nice frame.
To the city. It was only me, Sasha, and a couple others that made it through. We received orders from back home saying,
again, it may sound like I'm nitpicking, but I want to give myself a very thorough critique. I don't know what I did, but his body jiggles? Look at that. What? Did I redraw that whole thing? I did. I think I did redraw that whole thing. I don't know. It's just... He doesn't have to move his whole body for his arm to come up, but, so that's a little janky. Sasha chillin'. I did think of animating him, but I don't know. He's just kind of in a weird spot. He's not the focus of this. Anyways.
We received orders from back home saying that we were to hold up in the city and report what resources they had available.
Love that. Nothing wrong with this.
Meanwhile, they were mobilizing reinforcements to help with the trek home.
Oh god, it's this shot.
In the short time we were there, I spent as much time as I could exploring every inch of that city, meeting the people, trying the different foods, and seeing all of the magnificent views of the lush, crop-filled landscape. I was living out my selfish dreams of exploring and going on adventures, but all of that
Okay. So, in my original storyboards, I drew this as a, from the chest up, and then it would quickly zoom out, and then, he would be in this, grand city and everything, and you would see kind of Maria in focus instead of him. Um, no, that's not what this looks like. It's kind of funny because you can kind of see, like, from the chest up, Jesus looks good. And then as I started panning out, I was like, oh, wait, I should probably draw the rest of him. You would think I'd draw the whole entire character first and then do the camera work. No. So he does look a little, disconnected from his body a bit. And, yeah, it's definitely one thing I would change. Also, another continuity error. Well, not really, but like in all of these other shots, he's not wearing his little scanner thing. This, the 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 elote omnitrix. He has it in this one, but I don't think I think this is maybe the only scene, the other scene that it comes out in. Yeah, also crowd scenes. Oh my goodness. I drew 3 cool characters for this scene. And actually I might share them actually, because I don't think I ever shared them. But yeah, I drew 3 characters for this scene, and then I was thinking I could just duplicate them for the background. No. It did not work, so I just drew up these guys real quick. All of these phantom faces. I'm not completely sold on this being a crowd. The background also kind of wonky, we got like a perspective thing going on over here, and then it's just kind of flat. I don't know. They're not too appealing for me, I guess. Also could have done a little more camera work with, putting him not in focus and then focusing on Maria over here. I also feel like I could have animated her, but she's kind of just like a still. This is all like one layer, one PNG layer. So, I didn't animate that. I wish I did, though. I feel like it would give it more life. It's a very, very static shot, aside from him just turning his head.
Changed when I met Maria.
Beautiful. I mean, this shot. Background should be a little more blurred. I don't know if this comes across, all of this stuff I did in After Effects. I don't know if this makes it look like it's falling, but I tried.
When I met Maria. When I met her, everything was starting to feel like it was falling into place in a way that it never had before.
Okay. Really nice scene, I think. The drawing, solid drawing. She looks okay. She does look a little stiff, a little too awkward. You know what? Her animation, it's all right. What I have a problem with is, hey, look, there's the Omnitrix. Cool. But Jesus is laughing, right? He's laughing. His arms stay still.
To feel like it was
that. Jeez, man. Jeez. But
into place.
Yeah. So I imagine you guys know how you did. If you don't, I basically. This is just like a single drawing of Jesus, and then I drew the arm on a separate layer and just animated the arm in After Effects. I just, rotated it coming up, and then
when I met her,
yeah, see, look, there's a point axis right here. It just rotates
in a way that it never
and
had.
Extends. I mean, that's really it. Yeah, I could do that a little better. Wish that was cleaner.
Before, I wanted nothing more than to spend my time adventuring with her, and she the same.
This shot, super fun, super cool. A friend actually helped me out with this one. This is actually the ending to her short. And I just asked if I can, reference it. Not really more for the story, but I don't know how to draw 2 characters hugging. So I kind of, referenced it a bit and then, put my own spin on it. The perspective of the background. Not digging it. It doesn't look too grand. I feel like there could be more. But you know what? It is what it is. It's not too bad though. It carries the story. It gets the point across. And there's, a little bit of animation in there. Her arm moves, head moves. It's fine. Maybe it could have been smoother. Maybe that's something I should have done in After Effects. This was hand drawn, but whatever.
Nothing more than to spend my time adventuring with her, and she the same. And just like that, 2 months flew by. Sasha never knew much about her. He usually stayed behind in her encampment waiting for orders with the others. And one day,
I had so much trouble, but also so much fun with this shot. Yeah, so this, see if you guys could figure this out. This hand is one layer. This is its own layer. However, I had to make the hand go behind, so I took 2 clips of this so I could separate the thumb and have the thumb go over one layer of this, duplicated it so it would go over the hand, and then I had to animate the thumb clicking the button. Also, I like that the glow. The glow does kind of get on the hand. It's kind of weird, but post-production. Sound design also great. I liked it. Anyways,
the others. And one day,
also continuity. Sasha turned it off with his left hand, not his right hand. So that's kind of, I mean, we can chalk it up to, he's just pressing other buttons, but I didn't catch that until right now. That's yikes.
he did get orders. The troops that we were expecting were finally set to arrive by the next morning.
Animation of him turning around is a little fast. He's looking a little tall. Big arm, tiny arm.
When I heard the news, I had decided that I wanted to stay behind and live the rest of my life inside this city with Maria.
Tangent. Hate that. Also, solid drive. What's going on here? What? His back is folding like a slug. Oh, brother, fix yourself.
Only, Sasha said that I couldn't stay here. When I asked him what he meant by that, he explained that...
Okay, so I've seen tutorials. I've even made a video about smear frames. And I said that, and a lot of people say that, you can get away with smear frames and stuff like that. But, dude.
She said that I couldn't stay here. When I asked him what...
That is rough. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. This this one stayed on a bit too long because I saw it. I feel like you can see it pretty well, and his eye just floats there for a little too long for my liking.
I couldn't stay here. When I asked him,
yikes. Also, continuity. Where's the stripe on his pants? Same with Sasha. They have. I actually didn't draw it a lot of times, but they have this red part and then this stripe going down the pants. Honestly, I don't think I drew it very often for a lot of these shots. Yep. Nope, not there. Nope, not there. Not there. Yikes. Anyways.
When I asked him what he meant by that, he explained that the reinforcements were not only going to escort us home, but they were also going to extract all the crops and resources and then burn everything to the ground. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I knew there was no stopping this invasion, and as I ran out of the encampment...
Once again, solid drawing. Yikes. Look at watching him rise up, it's a little too mechanical for me. I clearly did that in After Effects. Also, do we see?
I knew there was...
No, we don't. Okay, it's still out of frame. Also, this... so, what is that tiny line? Jeez, man. Oh my god, I did it again. I didn't leave. I forgot to color his hair in right here. Oh my goodness, I did not catch that. And my professor didn't catch that. But yikes. Oh my god. And here. Oh my god, I didn't fill this part in either. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's wild actually. Holy cannolis. Wow. Okay. I swear I have not. I did not notice this at all. That is insane. Okay.
No
animation. Not a fan.
As I ran out of the encampment, Sasha held my shoulder. He looked at me and said, "Hey, don't do anything to jeopardize the mission. I'm going home to see my family and nothing is going to stop me." He let go and I ran off to go find Maria and warn the city. That was the last time.
Yes. Not a fan of that. The lip sync, it was a little rough, not gonna lie. Tried my best, but it's pretty rough. Continuity. Yeah, hey, actually good. No, bad continuity? Where's his little circle? I think he's missing his circle thing right here. Also, he looks gigantic, and his face, I should have flipped the canvas. His face looks so weirdly placed. It's not matching the angle. Staging and solid drawing. That's what we're missing here. That's what it is.
We spoke as friends. Just before daybreak, the soldiers arrived. Although, something didn't seem right.
Okay. Okay. So, first off, can we just admire this corn? I mean, look at that. Ignore these and those. But how fantastic... Ignore this. I didn't realize. I cut it off right here. But how fantastic is that? Also, yes. Yes, I did. I only animated one of these guys. And then I messed with the Z space in After Effects and just, threw them back into space. I kind of staggered them a little bit. So it would give them like... Well, no. Actually, I did stagger them. I did one version where they were staggered. And I showed it to the class. Class didn't like it. They like that they're in unison. It gives them... I believe they said that one of the critiques was they... they're the military. They're supposed to be in unison. They're not a sloppy... that's not what I've built them up to be. They're clean-cut, professional, stuff like that. Also, I like the design because... I don't know. I think they look cool. Oh, yes. Also, this is a little jarring for me. If you see... Because the timing, it's so weird. It was really complicated the way I did this in After Effects. So just sorry. But if you look at this last guy back here, it's because they all have to catch up at the same time. But, I had to put their keyframes, slightly behind each other. It's like a whole thing. But if you look, I don't like how the last guy, this guy, when he pops out right here, he kind of, jumps into frame.
Although, something
didn't
seem right.
See it?
There wasn't enough soldiers to take the city.
You see it? Yeah, no. Wish I could, wish I could honestly, I wouldn't even know how to fix that. I think that's just, I should just animate it by hand. I shouldn't have let After Effects take that challenge on. Also, I was kind of looking for, a Dutch angle or, an up angle. So that's why it's like they're looking up-ish, but it just does not look like that at all. So, solid drawing. Again.
I'm sure the trek was still dangerous, but I thought more would have survived. Then it became quiet. There were two
Again, same thing. Same thing. Same thing here. Just everything I said about the last one, same thing here. The camera work is kind of cool though. You're kind of going past all these guys. It's kind of cool. Also, oh my goodness, I just realized continuity. These guys have their shoulder markings. They have their shoulder markings and their diamonds. They have diamonds on both of their arms.
I'm sure the trek was still dangerous, but I thought more.
So you can almost infer that these are not the same guys that we just saw marching. Anyways.
Then it became quiet. There were two transport vehicles, and the forward lines were
Okay, these yes. Okay, first off, look at this guy, Dog the Bounty Hunter. Who? There should have been more people here. This is really awkward. I should have put more of the city. I feel like it needs more buildings right here. I struggled a lot with this one, but anyways, cornfields, really good background. It's all right. So I didn't know how to show that they were marching, and I wanted them to look like they were super out in the distance. So I tried to put those when it's really hot outside and it starts the road kind of looks like it's all wiggly. I was going for that.
Two transport vehicles and the forward
does
lines
not
were
look like
with
that.
Their weapons ready.
Anyways,
everyone halted, and the silence became unbearable. A flare shot up from the sky, and a thundering uproar of people rose out of the crop fields ambushed.
Timing could have been better for the flare. I think it's maybe about a second off. I thought I timed it perfectly. Clearly, I don't know. Maybe you guys think it's good. Who knows?
A flare shot up from the sky, and a thundering uproar of people rose out of the crop field.
Also, having these guys come out, I think this is a fun shot. I think I don't know. I do wish I could have animated these guys. It's a still image, but yeah, I wish I could have animated these guys. They look cool.
Was ambushing the soldiers. From then on, it was told.
To be honest, this is kind of like a little plot hole. Not really a plot hole. I was supposed to have Jesus and Maria somewhere up here, and I didn't know how to connect them from the top of those buildings to being just in the middle of the battle already. It's a little weird story-wise, but, whatever. Also, they're in this big battle and they're just kind of looking... I don't know. Kind of weird, huh?
From then on, it was total chaos. And with Maria at my side, I knew that it was time for us to sneak out through the...
Again, also, I just realized, solid drawing. What is that? I can draw... on every other drawing, I've at least attempted fingers. I don't know why. I was just like, yeah, screw that in this particular scene. Also, solid drawing. His head is huge. He looks tiny. This is also... Did I not color right here? I'm just going to ignore that one.
Commotion.
That was also really fun. I feel like that was kind of a good shot.
In the corner of my eye, all I could see and hear were blades clashing, warriors yelling, and the sounds of flames overtaking the croplands. It was awful.
These, not much. I feel like, gets the point across. I did these in After Effects. They're not hand-drawn. Just, 2 PNG swords. Yeah, no, cool.
In the croplands. It was awful. And all of a sudden I stopped in my tracks and witnessed the true savagery of humanity. The farmers of the city had...
Okay. Very difficult shot. Don't even know why I attempted this angle, but I'm glad I did. This must be some gigantic corn, because look at how tall the corn stalks are compared to the tanks or the transport vehicle, whatever. Jeez, man. Oh, jeez. I feel like these could have been integrated into the scene a little more with post-production, but I'm not that advanced yet. But also perspective. These should be following the perspective lines. They're totally not. This is good. Yeah, just, more solid drawing. I feel like I could have drawn these better. Also, why is this one smaller? This one's not. Copied and pasted, put in After Effects. I just... these are just 3 lines moving to give the effect, but still cool. Also, I like the dust trails. Those were fun to animate.
Soldiers. However, something awoke from a deep...
Okay. Not a fan of this. In the storyboards, this scene was not supposed to take that long. It was supposed to be a little quicker. The camera was supposed to pull away really fast, and then, the beasts come out. No. This shot sticks on for a little too long, and I hate that. Like, I just made the door,
a disgruntling guttural
it's just
roar
shrinking
came from inside, and all of a sudden 4 sun beasts had come out of each transport.
Also, continuity. You could blame this on the camera angle, but there's 1 transport here in the middle, except 2 were seen coming in. So if this one's in the middle, where's the other one? It's not on either side.
Grunting guttural roar came from inside, and all of a sudden 4 sun beasts had come out of each transport.
Also, the narrator said, 2 came out of each. So I don't know where it is. Don't really know where it is. Also, you know what? I do like this shot a little bit. I feel like I maybe should have staggered them a bit more, or maybe done 2 different animations, but it still works in the scene, I suppose. The sun beasts hopping out of the thing. Their eyes were supposed to glow first. Yeah, I think they just automatically hop out. Yeah, it was supposed to, like, the door was supposed to open, you'd see their eyes open, and then they'd run out. But yeah, no, I just have them running out.
Sudden 4 sun beasts had come out of each transport.
Also timing. This sun beast was supposed to jump up towards the camera, and it looks like he's gonna get you. It's supposed to be one of those shots, but it doesn't look like that. It just cuts away before you can really see what's going on. Anyways.
Those monsters tore up and devoured anything within their sights. Even the foolish soldiers who thought they could control such...
Solid drawing! That character does not look like... Where is he? He does not look like that. Yeah, his proportions changed a little bit. His face is a little different. But it was cool. It's cool to animate him. Again, no attempts made at fingers. Continuity, their shoulder bands, missing. Diamond patches, missing. Black band on the pants, missing. So continuity. Whoops, my bad. Also, why does that look like that? It should cut off here. Jeez. Okay, solid drawing. Animation-wise...
Those monsters tore up and devoured anything within their sights. Even the foolish soldiers...
I mean... it's just kind of rough, huh?
who thought they could control such creatures.
It's a little fast, and it is kind of funny how he just... He does do a quick look. He's like, huh? Huh? And then just instantly on the floor. It's supposed to be a fast motion, but, could have done it better.
Such creatures. And just like that, the fighting at...
Solid drawing, once again. I'm going to say it as much. Dude, no way. I forgot to color in another armband. Oh my goodness gracious. Holy, I didn't color that in. Also, head too big, perspective weird. Leg not connected to the pelvis. Leg is connected to the stomach. Again, anatomy. Oh my god, I didn't color it there either. The run cycle, not the best. I should have in-betweened it a little more and paid more attention to detail.
And just like that, the fighting had stopped, and everyone was running and hiding for their lives.
Also, what the heck, Jesus? He stops, he barely waits her to get into frame, and then he just books it. Doesn't even wait for her to catch her breath. He just, okay, I can see you. Run. Also, After Effects.
For their lives.
Smoke, cool.
Maria and I had made great...
Okay, this run cycle. Oh, wait, did I see? Brother, are you kidding? I did not color that part in. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my god, I didn't notice that. Holy cannolis, I didn't color that in. Also, brother, your eye. Holy. I saw this on a this run cycle I got from a tutorial. It was a tutorial I saw on YouTube. Also, see, like, what the heck? Look at his body. No, there is no pelvis on this man's. Look at the pelvis. Look at. There's nothing there. But at least it's all colored in. As I was saying, I got this from a tutorial. I think it was from I forgot the name of the guy. But he did this running tutorial, and it was of a character from Full Metal Alchemist. I kind of just copied the keyframes from that. Not copied the keyframe. Well, yeah, no, I just studied the timing, and I just tried to apply it to my character, but I could not for the life of me draw him at that angle. So, anyways, here's that.
Maria and I had made great strides to the doors of the city. Only
now he's a little more on model, I'd say. Also, god dang girl, what happened to that eye? What's going on with that eye right there? Holy. Okay, that's really about it.
I heard someone yell out, "So that's why you did it. You caused all of this commotion and incited an insurrection, all for the sake of you living out your selfish dreams and running off with a girl you think you've known for the past 2 months." How...
Okay, you may have seen this from a video. I don't know if I've posted it yet or if I'm going to. I kind of got the timing from this from the Owl House, actually, from a scene with Amity. But anyways, yeah, this one, it looks so cool in my head. So cool in my head. Execution, very poor. Very, very, very poor. Not at all happy with how this one came out. But yeah, again, I just looked at the timing from the Owl House and just kind of copied that, and then just tried doing it with my character. The walk cycle, it's a bit funky. The background, not the best cornfield I've ever painted. I could have blurred it, actually, just so he looks like he's more in space. But yeah, that walk cycle, that's rough. The lip sync, also kind of rough, but I don't think people are focused on the lip sync, which is kind of, or at least I don't focus on it. And then yeah, the Sun Beast perspective, you can see his little, when he's running up to Sasha, you can see the little fingies pop out, and then he, you know, charges up, swings. And I think the hit is perfect. The contact is good. This frame also good. Let's yeah.
Insurrection, all for the sake of you living out your selfish dreams and running off with a girl you think you've known for the past 2 months. How could you betray us, your people, our home?
Yeah. They just do a little twitch. It's whatever.
Us,
not proud.
Your people,
no.
Our home.
It's fine.
He looked at Maria.
Not the best
said,
though.
Anyone who lives past today will retaliate. They're a threat to our city, our people, my daughter. He lunged forward.
Okay. Rough. Big rough. That's a little jarring to look at. Also, his teeth look very disconnected from his mouth. Yeah, this is another one for solid drawing. I'm gonna say it again, and I'll keep saying it. But yeah, lip sync is rough. I thought I did a better job. Yeah, I don't know.
He lunged forward, and in the
again, smear frame. You know, it's not the worst. It's not the worst. It's supposed to be him, you know, charging up for a swing.
He lunged forward, and in the blink of an eye, was tackled to the ground by one of the beasts.
Also, forgot to add special effects. The Sun Beast there's no glow coming out of the mouth. And I think I didn't color. Dude, what the heck? Okay, so there's clearly a lot of stuff I forgot to color in. But yeah, no, whack.
Was tackled to the ground by one of the beasts. He kept crying out for anyone's help. He held the beast and looked at me for the first time with panic in his.
I think this shot is a little too. There should maybe be some secondary actions. Maybe their hair moving, blinking. It's a little too static for my liking, but you know.
Out for anyone's help. He held the beast and looked at me for the first time with panic in his eyes. Another beast came, then another. They swarmed him. I couldn't stay to watch.
This shot, I mean, yeah. Oh, look, the effects, they come off for just a second. They're supposed to glow like this. They came off for just a second in this scene and there. I scrubbed to like the perfect time. Weird.
They swarmed him. I couldn't stay to watch. I turned away and I left the city.
I reused that shot. Oh, actually, and you know what? I barely caught it. I reused this clip. It's maybe like a 1 second clip, but I kept reusing it. I just like copied and pasted it just to, you know, hold it, because, you know, frame holding would have been too much work. So I just copied and pasted it in Premiere. But that's why Maria's mouth keeps flickering on and off.
Turned away.
And then we can see, jeez, man, I can't believe jeez.
And I left the city.
The turn is okay though. I do like the turn.
Maria, a few farmers, and I.
Also, this is a little jarring. I don't know why it fades into
a few farmers
the same
and
camera
I
movement.
were the only ones that made it out.
I mean, I know we're supposed to be zooming in on the eye, but you know, whatever. Also, line thickness. Line thickness could have been a bit bigger.
I led them through the shadiest parts of the path, and we barely made it home. I was awarded and became a hero, the Pathfinder to Mount Gemadura. No one knowing what awful atrocities had happened. No one knowing what we went through to bring them the food that they would eat today. Nor will they know of my betrayal and pursuit.
Okay, this shot. Actually, I like it. I like where the story's going at this point in time. I like it a lot. So this scene, I was kind of imagining, like, you know, the press is taking pictures of him and, stuff like that. So I think there maybe could have been like I could have added like some white flashes. I don't know, to like kind of like get the idea that there's a like a camera involved or something, or cameras involved, because he's like a huge war hero now and everything. Also, he's as tall as 2 flagpoles, which is insane. The background, I'll be honest, this was near the end, clearly. Struggling. Did not know what to do for the background, so that's why it's a little plain.
Nor will they know of my betrayal in pursuit of my selfish dream.
And you know what? Actually, I had a lot of fun with that. I do like the transition. Like, we get this shot. It's going from old to young, and then we go from, young to old, and it mirrors the same, shot. It's there's a specific type of there's a specific name for this kind of shot. I forget what it's called, but I don't know. I like that. It's creative for me. This one had so much trouble with. Yeah, just rough. I don't know why he's. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My man is phasing through the floor. Holy. Oh my. How I don't. And he's cut in half. I don't know how I didn't catch that. Holy. Oh, and then he fixes himself. He's like, oh, let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just put it through the. Oh, I didn't even mask it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Holy. Holy, holy, holy. Okay. That is nuts. That is actually nuts. Anyways, these last scenes I'm a really big fan of. One reason being so the backgrounds, they look a little bit more in perspective and cool, because I did these backgrounds in whatchamacallit. I did these backgrounds in Maya. It's like a 3D software. I did them in those, and then I just exported them and then painted over them. So that's why those look good. Animation's still a little rough. But I also like this because all the pictures, I could have done a better job drawing them, to be honest, but all the pictures in the frames are characters from each universe, or I guess from each story that all of my classmates told. I tried to get everybody's at least one character from each story from my classmates, and I just just a little fun Easter egg. So this is a character, this is all of these are characters from like other animated shorts that people made in my class, so I thought that was kind of fun. Lightning, super cool. Yeah, not much to say. Oh, okay. Except for these two. These two, I just ran out, or these 4 actually. There's only like 10 people in my class, more or less. So, and I put all of these, picture frames, so I did run out of like picture frames to put up, but yeah, so yeah, that's why we got we got Grunkle Stan, we got Murdoch, we got Hootie, and Father. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but anyways, yeah, I don't know. This is a cool shot. I could one thing I wish I did better was I need to work on interior design. I think I feel like there should be more furniture, but whatever. Also, very weird shot of Sasha. Not really digging this angle. He looks kind of weird. Also, no pelvis. Oh yeah. So see, we got more. Gosh, these characters were so cool. I love all the character in this one. There's that that scene that I did for mine, the one that I took from my friend. Another character. Yeah, all these characters are super cool. I really wish I could share my friends' animated shorts because they're so cool. But anyways, There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That's the shot I was looking for. That's the Sasha I know and love. That's what he's supposed to look like. I'm actually very satisfied with this drawing of him. The city's also kind of neat, kind of cool. It just kind of, I feel like it makes you ask questions, kind of makes you question the storytelling. Continuity. Are these the same? Yes. Okay. Haha. Cool. Also, huge. I really like this effect of like, you can tell that it's like kind of hot. Maybe because of the rain, I could have added like steam or something, like when it touches him. But I think that would have taken too much time. That would have been way too much, too big of a subtle detail. But I do like the way you could just tell that he's hot or warm. Like this guy's burning. He's got a burning betrayal. But yeah, cool. Okay. And the last shot. Look at that. But you know what? Didn't get away from me that easy. One, perspective. This one I don't think I exported, so it does look a little weird. Two, I didn't know how to animate the paper, and so I found this in After Effects, I believe. Yeah, I think this was After Effects. I forgot what effect it was. I don't know, just some paper effect, but it's a little too mechanical, a little bit too 3D for my liking. Also, if we're thinking of continuity, the picture has this white border around it. Also, yeah, again, see, they're missing their stuff. And we know by this time when they were in the cornfields, they already had their... Yeah, they already had all that. But anyways. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I just let the computer handle this one. I didn't know how to animate the paper, and yeah, this is just like a part of a time crunch, really. Yeah, the ending. I like it. Hey, that's me. This was so fun for me. I didn't really have to go this ham on the the end sequence, but this was fun. I like the design of the type. I did the embers floating up in After Effects, and then I drew this border in Photoshop. I mean, yeah, super fun. And the same is for the... I do like the white glow. The white glow is pretty cool over all that. Wonderful talent, wonderful friend. And of course, all the peeps. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Oh my goodness, I just looked at how long I recorded for. I had an hour's worth of critique for this 7-minute little project, but yeah, you know what, I had a ton of fun doing it for the most part. It was cool. I got to work with a ton of people, not on my project, but at school. It was a very good learning experience, and I can honestly say that I feel like I can do a lot better now. My drawing has gotten a lot more solid. Don't know how much more solid, but it's gotten like it's getting better. It's getting better. And yeah, I did this almost over a year ago. It's so hard to believe how fast time flies. It's nuts. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sticking it out for another video. This one's a long one, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. If you're an animation person, maybe this will make you think about what you can do for your short, and what you can keep in mind, and think of like things to look out for, things that I did wrong, things I did right, things that may inspire you or uninspire you. Overall, I think I did a good job, and I feel like I should say that because I feel like I may have come off a little too nitpicky, a little too hard on myself, and I usually do tend to do that, but I am happy with this project. I do like this project a lot. It's fun to watch. I don't know. Is it the best? By no means, no. It does not look professional in any sense, but I'm happy with it. I don't know. I told a story, and I think that's all that matters to me. Whether or not the art is cool or whatever, I can always, fix all that stuff later. But the story, I'm just really glad like the story was where I wanted it to be. So, yeah, like I said, thanks again. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you for making it this far. I appreciate all of your guys' support. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. All right, later, homies.